YouTube? It's Kim and it's Weigh In Wednesday. I had a loss on the scale. I was down 1 pound, making my total pounds lost 113. Yes, 113 pounds lost. I'm down to 204.6, which means I am 4.8 pounds away from Wonderland. All right, full steam ahead to Wonderland. Cannot wait to get there. I had a fantastic week. I am so proud of the choices I made this week. In New York, we had a huge snowstorm. My daughter was out of school for 2 days, and that is always tough, being trapped at home. But I totally stayed the course. I even got a workout in. I put on a free YouTube workout, and I got my workout in on Thursday, and I just felt so good about it. Also on Saturday, we celebrated my birthday. We went wine tasting, we went out to dinner, but I'll get a little bit more into that later when I talk about the weekly. But it was great. I did great on my program. I got my activity in, and I'm so glad that it showed on the scale. In super exciting news in my world, my husband joined Weight Watchers. Yay! And he's totally okay with me sharing that. And I was so excited. I, have been over the years dropping hints. And when he asked me what I wanted for my anniversary, I told him for you to join Weight Watchers because I love him to pieces and I want him to be around for a really long time. He told me he wasn't ready. And I totally respected that and gave him his time. And then the beginning of the year, he said, I'm ready to join. I said, all right, let's do this. So he joined. He's doing online only. He does live with a pretty good coach, if I don't say so myself. And he has been doing fantastic. He just started last week. His first weigh-in is on Friday. So if he's okay with it, I'll totally share if he's comfortable with it, his losses or any milestones that he reaches. But it has been so cool seeing him tracking, figuring out points. He's already lost about 25-30 pounds just by living with me the last couple of years, but he has about 60 pounds left to go. And it made it easier going out to dinner. He was making good choices. He's bringing healthy snacks to work. I'm helping him, of course, plan out all his meals. And I'm just so excited to do this with him. So on Saturday, I went to a brand new Zumba class. My friend Kerry, who also goes to my Weight Watchers meetings, suggested this instructor. And oh my goodness, it was literally the best Zumba class I took in my entire life. This instructor, I mean, at least 10 times during the class, I was like, yes, because the instructor was like, sticking her tongue out and gyrating, and she was like doing half flips and like putting her hand against the mirror and like, she was just feeling herself, which was just like the best. Not feeling herself, but just feeling her vibe. You know what I mean? And of course it was the first Saturday of the year, so it was completely packed. I think there was like 50 or 60 people in the class, and the energy was just amazing. But I just loved it. And I have to say, it's so bright in here. My kitchen is like, whoo, we love the sun, but this is really bright. During the class, I started to feel like my emotions kind of bubbling up. My mind was just going to such a good place, and I was feeling so proud of myself. And just the fact that it was a brand new gym. I joined, I go to LA Fitness in one town. This gym was in another town, still close to me, but it was just a new gym I had never been to, a new instructor, a new class, and I had zero anxiety. I had no issues about going, and I was like, man, that is so awesome to get to that point where you feel comfortable with yourself, you feel comfortable with your body, that you don't care. You don't care what anybody thinks, which, by the way, people are only looking at themselves. They're not looking at you. And the fact that I was in there doing these moves, and it was my first class, and I was picking up on them pretty good. And I was like, just so proud of myself, because at 317 pounds, I felt like I was in a prison. I was scared to do things. I thought everybody was looking at me. Every day was just so hard. That's the best way I can describe it, is just feeling like you're in a prison and you're just locked in your own thoughts. And I hated myself. And now I'm truly the person I've always wanted to be. I work out. I eat healthy. I eat fruits and vegetables. I eat salad because I like it. Not because I have to, because I truly like it. I'm a good example to my daughter. And all these things are just exactly what I wanted to do. And I'm never going to let that go. I'm going to keep working this program and living the Weight Watchers lifestyle and the healthy lifestyle until I die. And I am so adamant about that. This week's weekly is all about living the program. You want to eat the foods you love. If you don't like non-fat, plain Greek yogurt, don't eat it. Don't force yourself to eat things you don't like just because there's 0 smart points. Focus on the things you do like and then incorporate foods you love into it. And then lean on those 0 smart point foods as a cushion. Maybe make a list of, your favorite 0 smart point meals. Chicken and veggies, or shrimp, or, lentil soup, or a 0 point chili. Have those go-to 0 point foods. And then you want to save some smart points. If you have an event or something fun going on, do that. The program is yours. You can do whatever you want to make it your own. Perfect example is my birthday celebration on Saturday. My husband and I went wine tasting out east on Long Island. They have a ton of different wineries, and then we went out for a delicious seafood dinner. So this is how I freestyled. In the morning, I had a low point breakfast. For lunch, I had a 2 point protein shake, and I walked into that wine tasting with all my weeklies I still had. I had, I think, 8 rollovers. And I was just like, yeah, I got all these points and I'm not feeling stressed. I'm not feeling, guilty about having a high point day. It was like the best feeling in the world. And yes, I had about 10 smart points in wine, but I enjoyed myself. I had cheese. We went out to a delicious seafood restaurant. I had a delicious plate of broiled scallops, shrimp, grouper, which I've never tried grouper before. It was delicious. Veggies, and then I had points to have some delicious garlic mashed potatoes. I was like, oh, and your girl had a warm carb. I love my carbs. I had a fresh, warm roll with some butter. I was like, girl, living my best life. And I tracked, and I still had, some points left over. So you can totally work the program, do special things, go to special events, go to parties, and still feel in control. This week's subscriber question of the week comes from Enza. She wants to know, what's the most important thing I've learned from losing 100 pounds on Weight Watchers? Hands down, never give up, is to go to your meeting every single week, no matter what. In our area, we have green chairs at our meeting, so we say, have your butt in that green chair every week. Weigh in whether you gain, whether you lose, and just make a commitment to yourself that you're not going to give up on yourself, and you are too important. You are too important. You are so important to people around you and to yourself that you are so worth the time and effort it takes, to stay on your program and to feel good about yourself. So that's the most important thing, is to never give up. I use hashtag team never give up. Thank you so much for your question, Enza. If anyone has a question for me, please put it in the comments below and I will answer it in a future video. I wanted to mention a special Weight Watchers deal that they had given us ambassadors to share with our family and friends. It is buy 1 month, get 1 free, and also the startup fee is waived. This is for new members only, and it's only for participating locations. If your location is a franchise, they may or may not participate, but this is for corporate locations only. I will put that link in the description box below. This week I posted an Aldi's grocery haul, so if you want to see what I buy at Aldi's, click on that link. It'll be in my description box if you want to check it out. Thank you for everybody who joined me on the Instagram live chat last night with Kerry. I had a great time. It's amazing the friends that you make on this journey. I have so much in common with her and our journeys are so similar. So it was so great to chat with her, talk about our journey. And I just think she's awesome and she's so inspiring. So if you get a chance, check her out on Instagram, ww_Kerry. Thank you so much for checking out this video today, guys. And I hope you stay fit and fabulous. Bye.